Do they own Golden Pantry?
They might. Goldman Sachs does not own a Golden Pantry. I'm sorry.
I'm going to give that a big maybe, because their hands are tied into so many loans, it's insanity.
For real, though.
Their hands got so bloody during the housing crisis that the government basically gave them a Luke Skywalker hand. So they're like, don't worry, nothing bad will ever happen to that hand again.
Was it the good hand, or was it the hand that they cut off?
It was the hand that they cut off and they replaced with a robot hand. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they could just continuously print money as much as they, you have a lot of Goldman Sachs representatives in the White House, no matter who the hell the president is. Obama basically had a list of Goldman Sachs people. George W. Bush really shook things up by saying, hey, Dick Cheney, you want to pick some people on? He just took his Halliburton crew in there.
Kevin, hold on to your pantaloons when I tell you this catastrophic number.
Fucking what?
Hold on to your pantaloons, buddy.
They're tight pants. They're pantaloons. And they have different superheroes on them.
Officially from last year, 2019, guess what the official number was of the amount of money spent into nonprofit organizations as a total?
2019, the amount?
2019.
$60 billion.
Let's go higher.
Ooh. Try 300.
No, not that. I mean, you're close. You're close in a general.
I'll say $75 billion then. I'm no higher than that.
Much higher at $84 billion.
$84 billion.
$84,772,750,414. And let's just say more than half, probably about 60% of that went to public support. A third of that also went into program revenue. A third of that also went into government support. Probably about a 16th, a small sliver, was investment income and other income as a bar graph. But
okay.
Interesting if it'll pop up on the screen here. Nice little pie chart.
That's another thing that annoys me. Pie charts.
Yeah, little pie chart action, but I thought it was interesting. $84 billion, man. That's crazy.
God.
That's the thing that really triggers me the most, though.
Yeah.
We're going to get into that in a second.
Are we gonna? I wanted to jump into something else. I felt like this was too much a serious.
We're done talking about grievances right now.
I think we're done with grievances.
I actually had a big one.
Did you? All right, let's settle this out. Go ahead, Sparkles.
All this government talk and everything else that you guys are doing. This is one of the big ones. It was the Corona experts, brought to you by the Cuomo News Network.
Whoa.
All of a sudden, when they decided to do on the Cuomo News Network, you know why I call it the Cuomo News Network, don't you? Because for acronym's sake, it's either Andrew or Chris. Pick one. It's every hour, 2:00 in the morning. You can turn it on. Andrew's back on again. It's like, wow, this is amazing. Guy works hard all day.
Thank you, Tony, for laughing at that acronym's sake comment. I thought it was pretty clever.
It was pretty good.
The Cuomo News Network. But they had their town hall meeting on Thursday, and they started bringing in experts. And the one expert they brought in that really knows a lot about the coronavirus, Greta Thunberg.
Oh yeah.
Wait, wasn't she on the cartoon of Nickelodeon, or was that a different Greta?
No, that's a different Greta.
But the only reason why she's mad is because the coronavirus canceled her 8th grade dinner dance this year.
She's 16.
Not close enough. 8th grade dinner
her dinner dance.
No, she's mad.
Her Scandinavian dinner dance.
I feel bad for that poor girl. It's some guy said in a chat room, or like a little post or whatever on Facebook, he's like, if I ever saw that Greta, I would call her I'm thinking to myself, you don't talk to a little girl that way.
Yeah.
What the hell's wrong with you? You know? And he's like, well, maybe I would just tell her parents that they're raised in a stupid family. You know,
this is America now. This is America
right now. The poor little girl, she's like, I'm so worried about the environment. They're like, yeah, you know.
What the hell do you know?
My granddaddy died in that happy. What's wrong with this
Here was the thing that really, like, in Sparky, this one actually goes up on my grievance as well. I found it funny that she has no scientific background. The only thing is that she's an activist. And they bassed up, I want to say, a good 6 or 8 huge feats. Huge, magnificent, like, feats in the scientific world that were passed up from a girl. Not necessarily that she doesn't know what she's doing, but was used as a stepping stone and a pawn for the United States of America. Like, congratulations, you're an all-time sucker. Your name should be freaking Tootsie Pop.
I think the media was more to blame. I think the media coverage on her speech was a very nice light to put the little girl in, but then you're going to have a lot of backlash from another side.
Dude, she got the Nobel Prize. How the hell do you get a Nobel Prize from nothing?
You got Obama got the Nobel Peace Prize after bomb country. I mean, a couple times. How does that
He's a president. Who the hell is she?
With a polar bear is or a platypus, so.
She didn't bomb anybody.
Dude, there's a guy who invented gene sequencing for freaking curing diseases, and he got tossed over to the side for a girl that said, "Shame on you, shame on you for."
I can't name one person that has won the Nobel Peace Prize that actually deserved it.
No, that's fair. Fair.
The Mark Twain Award, yeah, okay. The Mark Twain Lifetime Accomplishment Award. Yeah, I'll give them that. Or Lifetime Achievement Award, MTV's the MTV Lifetime Achievement Award when Ron Howard's little weird brother got it. Man, he was all teared up. That was well deserved.
Crazy.
But they hand out the Nobel Peace Prize just to sell anger from one side and then sell pride on another side, where one side of the argument who is all, the earth is melting, we're polluting too much. I'll go back to this tweet I've seen before. What's the worst thing that happens if we actually treat global warming the way that some of these environmentalists want us to treat it with? And it turns out to be fake. Global warming turns out to be fake. What's the worst that happens? We actually pollute less?
Yeah.
I mean, is that really the worst case scenario?
I don't know, man. You know what? And the fact is that nobody can predict the weather. Nobody can predict what's going on in space. But to bring in a different thing on space here, they did a scientific experiment up in Antarctica. I don't know if you guys have seen the story or not. And scientists actually believe that there's a parallel universe kind of tied in with the Earth.
Time moves backwards.
Where time moves backwards, exactly. In this particular universe, kind of side by side in a ripple effect of some sort.
I've seen documentaries where the Viking culture has actually written down what they've seen while traveling up past a certain area in the North Pole. So I couldn't knock that down, and I can never say that's not true because I've never been there. But if somebody really experiences something enough to the point where they're passing down scripture from generation to generation to generation, and it seems kind of legitimate, then you gotta just tip your hat and say, okay, well that's cool. Unless that is misinterpreted scrolling or whatever, where
I don't know, man.
Says,
scientific anomalies and relative Earth and relative time frames and timelines and.
I'm not about saving the polar bears, though. I'd rather the penguins get away scot-free. Like polar bears eat penguins,
True.
people.
True.
If you like to save a polar bear, you hate a penguin. I hate to tell you that. You hate a penguin.
That could be true.
And you hate a seal, too? Hell, if you like a seal, you hate a penguin. If you like a polar bear, you hate a seal.
Since we're on a hot topic tonight, especially with Hawaii Man coming in a couple minutes, right? I figured it would be a good time to bring up some dinosaurs. And a little bit of talk of the brand new posters and the brand new leaks that they came out with 2021 for the newest movies that are coming out, such as dun, 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 Jurassic World Dominion.
Oh, no.
Jurassic World Dominion. Kevin, you and me had talked about this. You said it's way more than enough. Sparky, I know you have a different take on it, but let's start out with you, Sparkles.
If they give the dinosaurs machine guns, it's going to be a good movie. Let them fight back.
That would be a sci-fi movie then. You know, it'd be like the sequel to Sharknado.
We need another one of those also.
We like those movies.
First they took
their TV series.
First they took the dinosaurs' jobs.
Lasers on their head.
Well, according to the poster, it looks like it's a giant, not a giant whale of some sort. But I think it's the crocodile.
The sea creature that got away in the last one.
Yeah.
In the park.
Yeah. I don't know what type it is. I don't remember the name right offhand. But it's like the giant crocodile type thing that comes out of the water. And I think it eats a cow or something, right?
No, it eats a woman.
Well, no, it ate the woman and the dinosaur at the same time.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Ate both of them.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
They see that swimming out in the ocean, and then there's like a kayaker or something, and somebody on a raft and swimming underneath them in the ocean. But looks like a pretty solid movie poster. Looks cool.
Tony, do you think they made the movie poster before they wrote the script?
Anything's possible.
I said it.
Anything's possible. Yeah.
Because a lot of these action flicks or even out of this world kind of stuff, you figure they made the poster first, and they're like, we'll just write around the poster.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't give anything away. It doesn't. It's just a basic, basic look. Our other movie was Avatar and The Way of Water.
No, that's a movie. That's a movie that totally deserves a sequel. They've waited ample amount of time to produce one. And
it's a movie that needs the redemption. That's what it is.
It was a very I liked it. It was a very good movie.
It actually set up the $1 billion movie domino effect of actually getting people in the seats to the movie theater.
Yeah, Sigourney Weaver was in that, if I'm not mistaken, and
she was.
All around.
You're talking about Avatar. I thought you were talking about The Last Airbender.
Not the Airbender.
No. Make another movie like that because they whitewashed it so bad.
They both start with letter A, so that's,
That's true.
Yeah. Well,
not M. Light Shyamalan.
The problem was.
Yeah. No M. Light Shyamalan. This one's,
you sounded like a Sparky.
Put it up there. Put the O up there. Well, I thought about it and I went, uh-oh.
No airbending, no earthbending, no firebending. This one is the Avatar movie based off of the, not Michael Bay. Who the hell is that?
James Cameron.
James Cameron, there you go. Yeah. I know it's somebody big. James Cameron, he's coming out with actual 4 Avatar movies. So this will be the second.
We're not going to go see those.
Be lucky if we make it to all 4 the way the movie industry's going.
Yeah,
well, this one's 2021, and this one's going to be in December of 2021.
Next year's movie lineup is going to be ridiculous. They're going to jam everything in. Nobody's going to make money.
For real.
James Cameron's been very good with sequels when it came to Terminator. So he ran that franchise.
Yeah, the second one, and then after that it was over.
Oh, yeah.
The second one was decent. The third one wasn't good at all. I saw that, and I gave up movies for a little bit of time after seeing that idea. But Terminator Genesis was decently done, and the one movie he can make a sequel to is Titanic. For obvious reasons.